Hi, I'm Scott Lamb, and welcome to the Just 10 Challenge. I have with me right now Lisa Lehan Roberts, and Lisa is on our team for the Just 10 Challenge. You probably recognize Lisa from the book, Just 10 Pounds. She did all the recipes in there and all the awesome meal planning that's in there. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Scott. It's great to be here today.
Oh, I'm so glad that you could join us. We just have a few minutes today, but I wanted to spend a couple minutes talking about just some tips that you have on the different types of fat that people can cook with, and maybe some other ideas. We can vibe on a couple other things. But in this 5 minutes that we're spending together today, I want you to start with what are the best kind of healthy fats people can cook with on Just 10 Challenge.
Okay, so the two best fats that I would suggest for cooking with the Just 10 challenge are olive oil and sesame oil. And the
Okay.
reason why I say that is because olive oil has been used in the Mediterranean countries for thousands of years, and they're the countries with the lowest rates of heart disease, yet they eat a lot of fatty foods, and their fat really comes from olive oil. And so it's a monounsaturated fat as opposed to a polyunsaturated fat. And the reason why that is important is because when you're cooking, when you heat oil, you want to make sure that you're cooking with an oil that is higher in monounsaturated fat than polyunsaturated fat. And I
Wow.
don't need to get too right. I don't need to get too technical with that. But the reason being, and also sesame oil is another great oil that you can cook with that's higher in monounsaturated fat and lower in polyunsaturated fat. When polyunsaturated fat is heated, it can become rancid, and that is something. And it causes inflammation, and it could cause irritation in the body, and that's something that I know people with chronic illness, obesity, type 2 diabetes. That's something that we don't want happening in the body.
No.
And sesame oil lends such a beautiful flavor, particularly to for Asian style dishes. And of course, olive oil is just excellent for, you can drizzle that over anything, you can cook with it. And something that I really enjoy doing with oils is it's called a water stir fry. And what you do is you steam the vegetables or you cook them in boiling water, just a teeny, teeny bit of water. You throw the vegetables into a wok or a saute pan. You quickly cook them, and then you remove them from the dish, from the pan, and then you just drizzle some raw oil. So raw sesame oil, raw olive oil, and that's another way of cooking and using fats.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's really delicious.
I do. So, okay, so that's great. So I love the stuff on the fat because the truth is that you know what? I'm a total dope when it comes to understand poly this and on mono that and all that stuff. I just don't get that. And I think a lot of us who have dealt with obesity and maybe have either lost a lot of weight like I have or people out there who are wanting to lose weight, I think sometimes we just throw our hands in the air because it just is so confusing and it's just easier to go through the drive-through at Wendy's. And so the fact is that we stop doing that. And that's how we've lost weight. And that's how we're starting to lose weight is by making new habits. And I know we don't have to understand all the scientific stuff, but the two things that you talked about as far as oils were olive oil and sesame oil. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. And what I would, if you can afford it, and now that you're on the Just 10 challenge and you're not spending money on candy bars and donuts and soda and
Right.
high sugar energy drinks and all the sugary lattes that we've talked about,
Yeah.
you have you have some extra money left over for your grocery bill. So why not buy an organic oil? Why not buy like a beautiful walnut oil that you can drizzle over your salad? Make a nice salad dressing for yourself instead of buying an, a high fructose corn syrup laced dressing that's just from the supermarket. You can actually make something really nice for yourself.
Yeah.
You can add lemon juice or a nice balsamic vinegar and whip that up with the olive oil, or you can add some ginger to the sesame oil, maybe a little bit of lime juice, and you have like a really nice, more Asian-inspired garnish for your meals.
Okay, wow. So here's what we're going to do because we're going to wrap up this call right now. But But I think you come up with a really, really good point, and that is that a lot of times when I go to the grocery store and I look at the olive oil and I say, wow, that olive oil is like $11 or $12. I look at that price point and I think, no way am I going to spend that. But then when I realize all the money I'm not spending on the bags of M&Ms and and the boxes of chocolates and my two, venti vanilla lattes that all alone cost me $11 every day at Starbucks, I stopped drinking all those. So I really might have $11 that I didn't think I had, and that really, really is good to keep in mind. So, look, I want to thank you for being here today. You're so awesome. You look so beautiful today, and I'm so proud of you and all the work that you do. And I want you to ask me. I want you to do me a favor, and that is, would you email me a little dressing, like you just talked about making a dressing with the oil and adding a little bit of lime juice or a little bit of lemon juice? Email that to me, and I'll make sure that everyone on Just 10 Challenge gets that little tip. So thanks, Lisa Lehan Roberts. Say goodbye.
Great, bye.
Bye. Talk to you later.